Namaste friends, I Vinit Kumar Mishra welcome you in our 7th Hindi class. And we have learned in the previous classes usage of the postpositions and oblique pronoun. The simple postpositions are me, se, ko, par, tak, ka, ki, ke. So we have already learned about how these postpositions affect noun, pronoun, adjectives. In this class, we are going to learn the postposition, the usage of postposition. Particularly, we are learning ko as a construction. Ko is one of the important postposition in Hindi. So we have different construction that we use with the postposition ko. Basically, in this class, we are learning 5 co-construction and they are very commonly used in Hindi. The first one is want, need. Want or need. Whenever you are expressing want and need, we use the postposition ko. This is also called indirect verb construction. So, the construction of this ko is oblique pronoun plus ko plus object plus chahiye. Chahiye comes at the end. Oblique pronoun is when a pronoun is followed by a postposition. You already know. So if you say I want food, I want food. In Hindi, this would be to me, food is needed. To me, the food want. So this would be मुझको खाना चाहिए. मुझको खाना चाहिए. मुझको is the oblique of मैं. We don't use मैं. I have already told you that when a मैं is followed by a postposition ko, then this मैं changes to मुझ. So मुझ plus ko, that become मुझको. However, you can say मुझे also. That we will understand later on the difference between मुझको and मुझे. As of now, we can use मुझको. So मुझको खाना चाहिए. Second example, what do you want? What do you want? आपको क्या चाहिए? आपको क्या चाहिए? Who wants book? Who wants book? So what is the oblique of कौन? Who is कौन? कौन changes to किस. So this would be किसको किताब चाहिए. किसको किताब चाहिए. He wants new room. He wants new room. He can be used formal near, formal far, informal near, informal far. So let's do with the informal near. He closes by. So ye and oblique of ye is is. So this would be इसको नया कमरा चाहिए. इसको नया कमरा चाहिए. Then we have informal far. She wants new clothes. She informal far wants new clothes. So this would be उसको नए कपड़े चाहिए. उसको नए कपड़े चाहिए. कपड़े is clothes. Formal near would be he wants chai. Formal near he wants chai. इनको चाय चाहिए. इनको चाय चाहिए. Then we have formal far. Formal far, he wants banana. He wants banana. So first would be unko plus object. Object is banana, which is kela. Unko kela chahiye. Unko kela chahiye. If you are making a negative, then as usual we use nahi before chahiye. So he doesn't want banana would be formal for unko केला नहीं चाहिए. उनको केला नहीं चाहिए. So this is the construction. Yes no question. How do you make yes no question? Yes no question in this construction also start with kya. If you say do you want help, do you want help, in Hindi we start with kya. If a sentence start with kya means yes no question. Should be do you want help, start with kya. Help is madad. 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 How do you pronounce? Madad. क्या आपको मदद चाहिए? क्या आपको मदद चाहिए? Then who wants this? Who wants this? So who is कौन? And oblique of कौन is किस. So this would be किसको ये चाहिए. So this was the uses of postposition ko as want and need. Next one, number 2, we are learning like and dislike. Whenever you are expressing what you like something, what you don't like something, in Hindi we uses the postposition ko with the oblique pronoun. So the construction would be oblique pronoun plus ko plus object plus पसंद है और हैं. This है और हैं will change according to number and gender of the object. If the object is singular, would be पसंद है, and if objects are plural, would be पसंद हैं. So the construction is oblique pronoun plus को plus object plus पसंद plus है और हैं. Let's have an example. I like Hindi. I like Hindi. In Hindi would be to me Hindi pleasing is. To me Hindi pleasing is. This is the direct translation of this. I like Hindi. So this would be I is मैं. So मैं plus को. This मैं changes to मुझ. So this would be मुझको. Object is Hindi. पसंद है. So final sentence would be मुझको हिंदी पसंद है. I don't like Hindi would be मुझको हिंदी पसंद नहीं है. मुझको हिंदी पसंद नहीं है. What do you like? What do you like? This is a question word. So start with आपको क्या पसंद है. आपको क्या पसंद है. She likes this book. She like this book as an informal here. So she is ye and oblique of ye informal near is. So this would be इसको this book ये किताब पसंद है. इसको ये किताब पसंद है. Informal for he doesn't like this place. He doesn't like this place as an informal form. So you know he is वो informal. Far is wo. So oblique of o is us. So this would be us plus ko. This become usko. Then object. Object is this place. This place is in Hindi ye jagah. How do you say? Ye jagah. So sentence would be usko ये जगह नहीं पसंद है. उसको ये जगह नहीं पसंद है. If you say see formal near like this place, see formal near like this place. So formal near is ye, oblique of ye become in. So this would be इनको. Object is this place. This place is ये जगह. So this would be इनको ये जगह पसंद है. इनको ये जगह पसंद है. So for using this like and dislike, to express like and dislike, you can use all the pronoun plus को plus object प्लस पसंद है. सो हमको, आपको, तुमको, इसको, उसको, इनको, उनको, किसको, किसी को, पर्सन को, जॉन को, मैरी को, ए पर्सन को, प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस पसंद प्लस है. सो दिस वाज द सेकेंड construction, like and dislike. Let's move to the third construction of ko, which is very commonly used by Hindi speaker as to be known. It's very common, to be known. So to be known is an indirect verb construction in Hindi. This would be, construction is oblique pronoun plus ko plus information, place, about something plus मालूम है. How do you say? मालूम है. मालूम है is to be known. So literal translation of this is to be known to X. So if you say I know, I know. So this would be मुझको मालूम है. मुझको मालूम है. This means to me it is known. But if you say I know this place, so this would be मुझको this place, ये जगह मालूम है. मुझको ये जगह मालूम है. This means I know this place. But if you have to say simply I don't know, then this would be मुझको मालूम नहीं है. मुझको मालूम नहीं है. If you ask do you know, this is just no question. क्या आपको मालूम है? क्या आपको मालूम है? Now if you are adding two sentences, one is do you know, second sentence is that where is something. So that is conjunction, however it is in later on, but to make these sentences you will be saying do you know, then you add that, then something, where is. So this would be क्या आपको मालूम है कि, then something कहाँ है. For example, do you know where is Assi Ghat? If you are in this middle of a street in Varanasi, if you forget, if you are asking locals, then you can ask this phrase, क्या आपको मालूम है कि अस्सी घाट कहाँ है? How do you say? क्या आपको मालूम है कि अस्सी घाट कहाँ है? So this is the usage of postposition ko with malum. This was number 3. So we learned want and need, like and dislikes, then to be known. The fourth one is very useful for you which is when you are expressing to have a fever or a cold or pain. This we use with the co-construction. Later on, there are so many uses of the postposition co in construction, but this as of now at beginner level, these are very important to understand and to learn. So the uses of co to express the sickness, to have a fever, to have a cold, and to have a pain. So this will be used with oblique pronoun. Oblique pronoun are मुझ, हम, आप, तुम, ये, इस, उस, in, un, किस, किसी. These are the oblique pronoun plus co. Oblique pronoun plus co plus fever. Fever is bukhar. Bukhar. So oblique pronoun plus co plus bukhar. Bukhar is fever. Then you add jukam is cold or dard. Dard is pain plus hai. Let me repeat again. So to express to have a fever, cold and pain, we use oblique pronoun plus co plus bukhar is fever, jukam is cold or dard is pain plus hai. So if you say, for example, I have fever. I have fever. So this would be मुझको बुखार है. How do you say? मुझको बुखार है. Do you have fever? Informal. क्या तुमको बुखार है? क्या तुमको बुखार है? I have cold. I have a cold. मुझको जुकाम है. मुझको जुकाम है. Jukaam is cold. She has a cold. Formal here would be इनको जुकाम है. Who has a cold? किसको जुकाम है? Mary has pain. Mary is a person's name. Mary को दर्द है. I have a headache. Headache is सिर दर्द. Headache is सिर दर्द. मुझको सिर दर्द है. So whenever you are expressing to have a fever, cold, pain, this you have to use with the postposition को always. No मैं, it's मुझको. Let me repeat you again. मुझको, आपको, तुमको, इसको, उसको, इनको, उनको, किसको, किसी को, विनीत को, पर्सन को, प्लस बुखार. बुखार is fever. जुकाम is cold. दर्द is pain plus है. So this is for expressing to have a fever, cold and pain. Let's move to the next one. This is also used with the co-construction. You know, to have hope. I hope that. These are happiness, hope and regret. When you are expressing these phrases, first one is happiness. Means there is a happiness to me that you are doing something. There is a happiness to me that you are here. Then you'll be using the postposition co as a construction. Second one is hope. I hope you are okay. I hope you are fine. I hope you are safe. And the third one is regret. Regret is like sorry. I regret. I am sorry that you are sick. So these three, and in Hindi, happiness is khushi. Happiness is khushi. Then hope is asha. And the third one is regret, sorry, which is afsos. So the construction is oblique pronoun plus ko plus khushi. Khushi is happiness, or hope, which is asha. So khushi, asha, afsos. Afsos is regret, sorry. Plus hai, then you add ki. Ki is a conjunction, which means that, and then second sentence. So oblique pronoun plus ko plus khushi और आशा और अफसोस प्लस है plus की, then the second sentence. Let me have examples, one from each. First one is, I am happy that you are here. So we are using two sentences. I am happy you are here, and that we are conjuncting. The that is used as a conjunction, and that is in Hindi ki. So I am happy that you are here. So first let's do I am happy. भाई मुझे और मुझको खुशी है कि इज दैट आप यहाँ हैं. मुझको खुशी है कि आप यहाँ हैं. This means I am happy that you are here. Second sentence, hope, using hope. I hope you are okay. I hope you are okay. So this would be, मुझको आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं. मुझको आशा है कि आप ठीक हैं. And the third one is regret, which is अफसोस. So how do you say, I am sorry that you are sick. I am so sorry. I am sorry that you are sick. So it would be, मुझको अफसोस है कि आप बीमार हैं. मुझको अफसोस है कि आप बीमार हैं. मुझको अफसोस है कि आप बीमार हैं. So students, friends, there's so many the construction, there's so many vocabulary that you can use with these 5 constructions, and they're very useful. By time once we come to the next one in other classes, I will be giving more uses of the postposition as a core, but as of now these are very important for you to understand and learn. I hope these videos are very useful for you, and if you like it, please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. See you in the next class.